Then His Holiness the Pope, he says here, he says the council, the Roman Catholic Church, the council, has also called for the church to have a dialogue with the followers of the prophet. To have a dialogue with the followers of the prophet. We want to have a dialogue with the Muslims. The word prophet here in his book, he writes in inverted commas. You know, there's two commas, like two wings. The word prophet in inverted commas. Then on page 43, again, he uses that word prophet for our Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in inverted commas. So if we were having a dialogue, he says, Your Holiness, look, let us come to terms. Let us understand the terminology that we are using. When you use words, we want to know what you mean. Do we mean the same thing? When we talk about the prophet, the holy prophet, we know we're talking about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. But we write the word prophet, P-R-O-P-H-E-T, prophet. But you don't put inverted commas. So, Your Holiness, will you please explain why those inverted commas? You know what it means? You know what it means? Inverted commas, what do they mean? They mean that I don't say that. It's what people say. I'm only quoting. People say prophet, prophet, prophet. I use the word prophet. I don't believe that he's a prophet. Therefore, you put inverted commas. I say, His Holiness. If I put that in inverted commas, it means that I don't say that. That's what people say. Inverted commas. That's what it means in English. Inverted commas. So I want to know, Your Holiness, you have used this word prophet twice in your book about Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and both times you put the word in inverted commas. Will you please explain? Why did you put the word in inverted commas? In his language, in the Western languages, it means I'm quoting. That's what people say. I don't say that. So you do not accept him as a prophet. We accept your Jesus as one of the mightiest messengers of God. We believe in his miraculous birth. We believe in his many miracles, including those of giving life back to the dead by Allah's permission, and of healing those born blind and the lepers by Allah's permission. We believe in all that. As a prophet, a mighty messenger of God. And my Rasul Kareem, my prophet, you put him in inverted commas. Why? The meaning is you don't accept him. I want to know why. Oh, he said, you see, he has so many wives. He has so many wives. My Jesus had no wives. So I said, the number of wives disqualifies a person. In your sight, the number of wives, how many he had? 9 or 11? Okay. Disqualifies the man. I said, yes. But I said, you see, in your holy Bible, Solomon, the wise, he's got 700 wives and 300 concubines, 1,000 women at his disposal. 1,700 wives and 300 concubines, and he is called the son of God in the Bible. He's the son of God, Sulaiman alayhi salam, Solomon. That doesn't disqualify him. If 1,000 wives the man doesn't get disqualified, why should a man with 9 wives get disqualified? Huh? I mean, what kind of double standard is this? Oh, he performed no miracles. So look, the greatest miracle that he performed is the Quran. I said, no. I want something that man walks on the water, flying in the air like a bird, giving life back to the dead, making water into wine. Muhammad didn't do anything like that. There are some 300 miracles recorded about our Nabi, but the Muslims don't go into that. We say this is basic, come down to earth. Here, let's talk, man. Sense, reason, let's logic. Because I can't reproduce a miracle of Jesus turning water into wine and say, now believe. I turn this water into wine, drink it, and you taste it. Yeah, it tastes like wine. So now I tell you 1 + 1 + 1 is 1. Believe that. I said, no, man, Mr. Deedat, there's got no connection. No connection between turning water into wine and 1 + 1 + 1. It's 3. It can never be 1. I said, no, can't you see what I can do? I said, nonsense. He didn't perform any miracles. But I said, you see, sir, in your book, in your Bible, Jesus Christ, he testifies about Yahya alayhi salam. They call him John the Baptist. Yahya alayhi salam. He says, Jesus says, among those born of women, everybody is born of woman. He's a human being. Among those born of women, there has not risen another greater than John the Baptist. The greatest of the Jewish prophets is John the Baptist, Yahya alayhi salam. And he performed no miracles, according to your book. Not one. So how can you disqualify Muhammad? See, but now this is the style that they go to. They want to have a dialogue. They want to have a dialogue with the followers of the Prophet. He says, come, let us talk. We want to have a dialogue. We have been advertising the papers. That guy, when he responded to that advert of ours, that His Holiness the Pope has heeded the warning of the Quran. He has expunged the word, I said then 7 times, because that's I counted 7 times, but now I found one more. 8 times. In the letter I wrote to the press, I said 7 times. Actually now 8 times in that book. He expunges the word, begotten. So I said, now let us talk. Let us talk. So he wrote back, he said, you see, he didn't heed the warning of the Quran. Not because the Quran says don't talk like that, stop it, that he stopped it. He has been using the New American Standard Version of the Bible. That's what he said. The Pope has been using the New American Standard Version of the Bible, and that was new to me. I have dozens of different Bibles, but I didn't have that. So I sent my man to the Bible house in Smith Street and purchased one, the New American Standard Version of the Bible. It cost me 13 rands. Cheap, cheap. 13 rands. I tell you, cheap. For an encyclopedia of 1,000 pages. Cheap. Compared to this 200-page book, 60 rands. Less 1 cent change. 59.99. 59.99. Compared to this, 1,000 pages at least, for 13 rands is cheap, good value. So, first thing I do, I look for John 3:16. And I find the word begotten there, still there. So I write back to the press. I said, you see, this guy is talking, what is truth? He's telling me that we are not speaking the truth, that the Pope has heeded the warning of the Quran. What is truth? Now I'm asking the question, who is speaking the truth? You tell me, it's in all in the newspapers. He said, this is what he got from the New American Standard Version. I said, now I find that the word is there. That means you lied. I don't say you lied, but I said, it's there. Now who is speaking the truth, you or me? That means it still stands. That is, heeded the Quranic warning. And I said, look, the Pope is talking about having dialogue. Talk, man, talk.